Look at it, look at it, look at this. Somebody come look at it. Look at it, look at it. Look how good my skin look.
So before I get started, I'm going to put this headband on my head to protect the edges. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm out of breath from doing literally nothing. Like, it's ridiculous. Why am I this fat? Oh. I want to make sure I keep my hair out of the way so I don't get... I didn't shave last night, so if you see a little stubble, leave me alone. For primer, I feel like my skin is pretty moisturized. It has been on the dry side lately. Maybe I'll use two primers. I'll go in with my Too Faced primer and then my Collab Smoothing Primer. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. First of all, I need to check. Okay, the first ingredient in here is water. I don't know what the first ingredient is in this Collab primer, so I may use a different one. Instead of using that Collab powder, primer, I'm gonna use this one from Maybelline. It's the Blur and Smooth. I also have the Maybelline Blur and Illuminate. I like them both, and they're all water-based. It's like the first ingredient is water, so I like to use them when I'm using a foundation that is water-based. Like if the first ingredient is water, I feel like it's important to use primers that have the same first ingredient as the foundation so that it gives the product a fair chance. Okay, so getting into the foundation, I'm super excited because this is supposed to be a dupe for the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which is one of my favorite foundations. I have two. I have FS 9.0 and 11.0. I ordered 11.0 because I was on their Instagram page and there was a girl who looked like she was my complexion and they said she was wearing 11.0, but when I got it in the mail, it's like way too dark. It's like way too dark for me. I will show it to you. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but it's like way too dark for me. So I turned around and I ordered 9.0 and I feel like it's too light, too yellow. So I'm going to mix the two together. I pretty much always have to mix anyway because I have caramel and red undertones. So if a foundation isn't truly neutral, it won't look good on me. So I'm going to use both of them. You get, let's see, I think it's 1 fluid ounce. Is that on the bottle? Let's check the packaging. Yeah, 1 fluid ounce. It is a satin finish, oil-free, hydrating, long-wear, lightweight formula with vitamin E, which I thought was pretty cool. First ingredient is water, and it's made in Los Angeles, California. No, it's actually made in the Dominican Republic, but Beauty Creations is in Los Angeles, California. Pretty cool. Let me grab my phone so I can tell you guys how much it costs and like the shade range and all that. Okay, so it has 24 shades. Like I said, I got 9.0 and 11.0. I think maybe 9.5 or 10 would have been a better shade match for me. I don't know. The swatches, like the colors on the website are definitely freaking off. But it goes from super fair and yellow to like very deep, which I can truly appreciate. It's $12, which I feel like is awesome. And their shipping is really cheap. I think I paid for like $3 shipping. And it got here fairly quick, so I think that's awesome. Let's see. It says this is the Flawless Day Foundation. It's a more skin-like, less like makeup, formulated with soft blurring pigments, creating a comfortable medium to full coverage wear and natural finish for oily to dry skin in a range of 24 shades. Like I said before, satin finish, oil-free, hydrating, long wear, lightweight formula with vitamin E. $12. It does have mineral oil in it, which kind of raised an eyebrow for me. I prefer products that don't have mineral oil because my skin is so sensitive. It will break out. I'm prone to milia, so we're going to see. So like I said, I have 9.0 and 11.0 because I was confusion when I was ordering. And this is the packaging. I think it is so cute. It's like a frosted, I think this is glass. Yeah, it's a frosted heavy glass bottle, and it has the name of the foundation here on the very front. And it has this rose gold top, and it has a pump, and you can unscrew it and take it off, which I think is awesome. I think I tightened it a little bit too much. So you can actually take the top off and Comes with a rose gold cap as well. Very pretty packaging, very neat. This kind of reminds me of the packaging of the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I like this. So I'm going to squirt a little bit of 9.0 on the back of my hand. And this is what it looks like. Actually, I don't think this is too light, to be honest. But I'm going to add just a little bit of 11.0. Just a little bit. So that's what it's looking like. I'm going to mix these two together. It's super thick. It's not runny at all. It's like a thick, moussey formula. Just mixing those two together. Yeah, it's super thick. Like, it is not runny at all. So I'm going to do one side of my face with a sponge and the other side with a brush just to see if there's any difference in coverage. I'm going to go in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge. These are like 2 for $8 or 2 for $10 at Target, and they're really good sponges. So let's just blend this out. Oh wow, this looks nice. This looks really good. For someone who's blind, I have my mirror entirely too far away from me. Definitely a good idea for me to mix in a little bit of 11.0. I think 9.0, when the flash went off, just would have looked straight yellow on me, because I do have some red in my undertone, so definitely a good idea for me to mix those two. Oh, it smells good too. It has like a floral scent. It's soft. It's nice. Hopefully it won't irritate my eyes, because baby. Yeah, I really like this formula. It's nice. It's very lightweight. It looks very good on the skin. This is nice. Like, this is really nice. So this is this side with one layer. And this is this side. So I do like this. I like the fact that it's just a tiny bit darker than my face, which means after highlight and all that good stuff, it'll balance out and look really good. For the other side, I'm going to take my Morphe E31. I love this. It's a flat top brush. It's super dense. And I'm going to go in on this side. This foundation smells really good. It smells like fruit. I feel like you get the same coverage with the brush as you get with the sponge, because the foundation is like so thick. But it looks amazing. Like, it is so pretty. I don't look dry and cakey. I tend to crease in here when I get dry. It's not like settling. But we'll see as I wear it throughout the day. It just looks really good. Looks really, really, really good. I used 3 pumps of 9.0 and then 1 pump of 11.0 to like give me a little bit of color. So 3 pumps will do a full face, depending on what you have to cover. If you have acne scars, you may need to cover more, but this looks good and natural. I like this. Okay, so I zoomed in a little closer so you guys can see. I'm not sure if you can see, but I have some dryness right in here where it's sticking to. I hope you can see. But the rest of it looks really good. But it is sticking to this dryness that I have in here, so I'm going to have to go over that and just make sure that once I'm done with my makeup, it doesn't look dry and cakey. But other than that, I think it looks really good. It's very flattering. And I don't know if you guys can see, I can still see my freckles on my nose, so I would give it medium coverage, definitely not full coverage. Just FYI, the time we're starting this is 10:20. Stupid phone. It's 10:20, so once I'm done with my makeup, I'll come back and check in with you guys. Okay, so I'm back. I'm finished with my makeup. I think this foundation looks very pretty. I really, really like the way that my face looks right now. Everything looks really good, especially under my eyes and my forehead. This is where I typically tend to kind of cake up and crease with most foundations, so we're going to see how it wears in the area throughout the day. But right now, I honestly like the way that it looks. Everything blended nicely on top of it. Nothing got patchy, nothing separated. The foundation didn't lift or anything like that. And it's very, very pretty. I honestly feel like I could have gotten away with not setting it with powder, but I did set it with just a little bit of powder. So on my eyes, I have the Collab Palette Pro eyeshadow palette, and this is Best of Day. It's just like an everyday warm tone palette. It's really, really pretty. I have that on my eyes. For highlighter, I have Collabs highlighter, and it's the Filter Highlighting Powder in Glow for the Gold. It's like a champagne color. It's slick ashy, but it looks really good. On my lips, I have Kylie Jenner's Ice Latte lip liner. Her lipstick in, I think I put the lipstick, but I think it's lipstick in Best of Day. I will have it down below if that's incorrect. And Fenty Beauty's Sweet Mouth lip gloss, and my Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Ipanema Sun. Lashes, I have Lily Lashes times J Makeup Mink Lashes, and they are in the style J Makeup. That's what I have on my eyes. They're like super natural. I really like them. And for blush, I have on the Blush Trio for Anastasia. I actually managed to dip my brush in just Ginger, which is like a really pretty dark peachy shade. And to set all of my highlighted areas, I used the Huda Beauty Banana Bread, and then I went on top of that with just a little bit of Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 310 Sun Beige to kind of brighten up my highlighted areas. And then I spray my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist to refresh my face. I don't really use setting sprays that much anymore. I don't really need them since I'm dry. Everything tends to stay in place. I just tend to get cakey. So yeah, I'm going to wear this foundation throughout the day. I have some errands to run. I got some serious stuff to do, so it's kind of warm outside too. So we're going to see how this foundation holds up to like the cool. It's like a cold breeze, but it's warm outside too because the sun is out. So we'll see how the foundation holds up to the weather that we got going on right here in Mississippi and all the stuff that I have to do today. And I will check in with you guys periodically throughout the day. But so far, I am absolutely in love with this foundation. Okay, in love. Okay, so I'm back and it is 5:40. I think I put this makeup on at 10:02, something like that. So almost 7 hours, almost 8 hours. So yeah, I can tell you right now, I really love this foundation. I think it looks amazing. The girl in Bath and Body Works told me that I look like a goddess in the face. So like dead ass, she told me that. So as far as I'm concerned, this foundation is bomb.com. It looks good. It's not looking dry or cakey. I don't feel like it's insinuating any pores. I do look dry under my eyes, but I think it's from the powder, because I added a little bit of the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I look matte and crusty and cakey right under here. My fine lines are showing, even fine lines I didn't know I had, but I don't think that's the foundation. I think it's a combination of the concealer and the powder that I used. I could stand to spray my face to like refresh it, but it looks good. Like, I feel like it looks really good. So I really like this foundation. This foundation gets a thumbs up from me. I do just recommend using a moisturizing primer, like a very moisturizing primer if you have dry skin, and then just kind of soaking your face in a refreshing spray, because if you have dry skin like I do, like my skin soaks all of the moisture out of products and then it looks cakey. But I feel like this foundation is holding up very well. I don't look cakey or super dry just underneath the eyes, but I really like the way this foundation looks a lot. So hopefully you guys found this review of the new Beauty Creations foundation to be helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. And I will see you guys in the next video.